G'day everyone, welcome to Brushes with Beck. Today's video is very exciting. I've just ordered some new coloured pencils and they have arrived today. As you can see, I've ordered the Derwent Drawing Pencils. This is the set of 24, which is the largest set that the Derwent Drawing Pencils come in. I've also ordered a full set of Faber-Castell Polychromos, the 120 tin. That has arrived as well, but I'll be looking at that in a separate video. In addition to the set of drawing pencils, I also ordered an extra Derwent Drawing Chinese White because I presumed that I would go through it fairly quickly. So I've ordered that as well. And just feeling this pencil by itself, it feels beautiful in the hand. I haven't tested anything yet, but I thought I would go through this set with you. First impressions, unboxing, what I think of it. I ordered these online from theartshop.com.au. I ordered them late Wednesday night. Today is Friday and they've already arrived, which is really, really exciting, especially since they've come from interstate and the state that they've come from is having some serious issues with COVID-19 at the moment, and so I thought the post was going to be quite delayed, but they actually sent it express. It was very cheap, very affordable, and I'm really, really impressed. And I'm very impressed with also how it was packaged for shipping as well. But let's get into this. So Derwent Drawing Pencils are highly light fast. I believe they are wax based. Let's just turn over the tin. It says they have a unique creamy texture which produces a soft velvety finish. Versatile drawing tool with an extra thick core and high pigmentation. Wax-based pencils work beautifully with both dry and water-soluble mediums. Available in a range of 24 light-fast colours in natural sepia and muted tones. Now that's part of what attracted me to the Derwent Drawing Pencils is the colour tones. I feel like the colours are absolutely beautiful. So I'll just take the lid off. I can't even get the lid off. Simple box of pencils, here we go. Oh, there we have it. They are lovely. Let me just pierce this plastic. Okay, so beautiful set of pencils. I wonder if there is a leaflet. No, no leaflet. That's surprising actually. So as you can see, there's beautiful sort of muted tones. There's no bright reds, there's no super bright blues, there's no pinks, but there's all these earthy natural tones. And since I do a lot of wildlife and animals, I thought this would be a really, really good set for me and really probably fill in a couple of gaps. I haven't actually opened the other set of pencils that I ordered yet to compare colour tones, but these are going to be a good introduction to me for some really nice wax-based pencils. I do have a small set of Prismacolors, but I feel like these could be quite different. So far as I can tell, some of these colours look a little bit similar. These couple of greeny tones here. What have we got? Pale cedar, green shadow, and crag green. They're quite, green shadow is much darker at the core there than it is on the base of the pencil. But the other two look quite similar just from looking at my eyes, so it'll be interesting to try them out on paper. So without any further ado, I'm going to get to swatching these colours out. I've just got a piece of paper here. I don't know if you can see, but I've drawn out very faintly some circles so I can do each colour. I might go across like this, swatch out each colour. I'll probably skip through that in the video fairly quickly. Yeah, let's get swatching. I guess before I swatch out the pencils, I thought I would just show you here. So each pencil says England on it because they're made in England, Derwent Drawing Pencils. The colour is Solway Blue, number 3615. And then they've got this sort of copper coloured band near the end before the colour. The colours are fairly representative from what I can see, but we'll find out once I actually swatch them out. So I'm just going to swatch out these colours. I'm going to start with the light sienna down here. This is, to be honest, a slightly unusual colour order to what I'm used to seeing in pencils, but we'll see how we go. I'm going to go across, I believe, because from what I can see it goes light sienna to blues, and then there's 4 greens, and I'd like to be able to keep those on the same row, and then these 4 browny yellows, and I think that could work quite well, grouping them like that. So I'm going to get started on that. Just going to find something to pop under my hand. Here we go. So this is light sienna, number 1610. Oh, they are beautiful and soft. Just thought I should mention the paper that I'm using here is Fabriano Studio hot pressed watercolor paper. It's a very smooth, lovely smooth paper. Oh, look at that color. That is an intense color. Now that is quite similar. So this one is crag green, and this one over here is pale cedar. Don't know if that one's terribly well represented. They are different. This one's a bit darker, a bit more yellow perhaps. And this one looks so different once you put it in between those two. That one almost has a bluish tone. The one in the middle is green shadow. It's a lovely colour. The last green here is olive earth. Very messy colour swatching. Circles were a bad idea. Sanguine. Oh, that is luxurious. That sanguine, absolutely divine. Beautiful to draw with. Mars orange. Okay. Perhaps circles aren't the best choice for swatching because they look very messy, and clearly I was being more neat up here and then I gave up. That's terracotta. Mars violet. Ooh. Just from the end, this one looks like a beautiful colour. Let's find out. That is beautiful. That's a beautiful soft black. This is going on similar to how the sanguine went on. Very soft, very velvety and buttery. I love that. That is wonderful. 3 to go. And this one may not show up because this is Chinese white. This is a slightly yellowy white paper though, ever so slightly. So we might get to see it. I've been told this is a very opaque white. There we go. Look at that. And there you have it. So what do I like about these so far? One, they feel beautiful in my hand. They seem well made. Nice weight to them. They're not really light. Some of them went on nicer than others. The sanguine in particular, which I think was that one. And the black. And there was one other. Possibly the Venetian red. Went on beautifully. Absolutely beautifully. And these colours are gorgeous. This light sienna, this wheat will be really useful. Even this Solway blue will be really useful for like highlight and shadowed areas and just putting washes of colour over and getting different hints of things. I'm really excited to use these. I love some of these colours. This smoke blue is beautiful. The difference between these is quite small, but it's there, but it's very subtle. And likewise, sort of a bit of similarity through here, but not really a huge, not too similar that I wouldn't be using all of these colours. And I think this selection is really good. Obviously there's no bright red or no bright blue or pink or that sort of thing, but that's not what this set is for. Obviously nature has bright pinks and things in it, in flowers and that sort of thing, but this set would be great for landscapes and wildlife to complement another set. I might just do a couple of things. Pick this dark green. I want to do a couple little tests. So I want to test if that's going to smudge a lot. It does smudge. And then I want to also, so I've got a cotton tip here and I'm just going to see if I can sort of blend this out and smooth it. It does go, but not quite as easily as I would have expected, and that could just be because it's wax based. I'm not sure. I haven't done a lot of work with a cotton tip with wax-based pencils. I've been using them with oil-based pencils more. And that might be something that's, you know, smoothing out colour might be more something that's, with wax-based pencils, more suitable to be using as solvent rather than a dry blending tool. And I will just, what two colours should I blend? Let's do the smoke blue and the, is that the sanguine? Let's give those two a go. So I might just turn this way. Perhaps I chose colours that were too different from each other. There we are, that's alright. Now this white, I mean that's quite, ooh, look at that. That's not too bad. Let's pick out another colour. This is Mars Violet, and I'm just going to blend this out with white. Well, one thing's for sure, I'm much more used to blending with oil-based pencils, and that's fine. I just haven't used wax-based pencils a lot, so that's going to be a slight adjustment period for me, but these really do feel like very nice pencils, and I absolutely I adore the colour palette. That's probably a really big draw for me. It'll be interesting to see when I open up the larger set of the other pencils that I ordered, whether there's a range of similar colours like this in there. So that is all from me for this video. I'm going to do a full coloured piece, like a pet portrait or an animal, with just this set of pencils as like a test piece to get a better idea of how they feel and how they work and what you can achieve with them, what level of detail. And so I'll be uploading a video of that. I'm not sure if it'll be next week or the week after. I've also got to do the first impressions view of the other set I ordered. But you'll see that piece coming up in the next few weeks. So I'm really excited to try these out on their own as a standalone piece and also in conjunction with other pencils. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Just a quick little overview of the Derwent Drawing set of 24 colours. Beautiful set of wax-based pencils, completely light fast, really great natural tones as you can see. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next week for another video. Thank you and goodbye.